Hi, my name is Stephanie Alvarez.
Hi, my name is Quinn Thiessen.
Hi, my name is Case Griggs.
Hi, my name is Jessica Brown.
Hi, I'm Lance Brown.
Hi, my name is Annabelle Coons.
My name is Maddie Edwards.
Hi, my name is Nevaeh Miller.
Hi, my name is Natalie Hostetler.
Hi, my name is Faith Beachy.
My name is Luke Miller.
Hi, my name is Hunter Porter.
I have been through some trauma. I mean, who hasn't? It's led me to be really resentful and mean and just lack of patience.
Before I surrendered my life to Christ, I was a bad kid. I would often throw tantrums or lash out.
I came up with cancer, so it's been a journey. I had started as one cancer. We thought we removed that one. Turned out to be another one.
Recently, we were released from prison for 13 years. I had addiction with drugs, thinking that my life was over with, that I was alone. I have nobody there.
I've struggled with things like depressive episodes. I've had panic attacks before. Had some trauma in my life, dealt with pride, jealousy, anger.
When I was in the 3rd grade, my best friend passed away due to a house fire. That moment just really changed my life. I used to think that I couldn't ever get close to anyone again because I thought, well, you're just going to lose them too.
I have dealt with a lot of abandonment issues since my dad has left when I was younger. I was feeling very abandoned and empty. I didn't really know what life necessarily had in store for me. It's just been difficult the way I trust people and trust the Lord.
I was in a really rough patch of my life. It felt like so many different things going on. And I was like, wow, I need something that is beyond my own power.
Before I gave my life to Jesus, I felt like I was doing all the things, but it felt almost wrong. I was just going through the actions and there was an emptiness almost.
Ever since I've been in junior high, I feel like I've had some anxiety problems. I just kind of kept it bottled up inside and I didn't really tell anybody about it. And that was a pretty hard thing for me.
I grew up in a Christian household. They didn't just talk about faith, they lived it in a way that I could see and learn from, and it was just really impactful for me.
I'm 10 years old. I've been going to Maple City for 2 years.
I gave Maple City a try, and it has been pretty life-changing.
Since I surrendered my life to Christ, I've just become a better person. I don't lash out. I can control my anger.
Once I surrendered my life, I was able to really see forgiveness and see how God was moving through me. It's okay to not be at a stable point, and you don't have to be at a certain point to surrender your life.
My husband and I went into Pastor Joe's office and we just gave our lives to Jesus. And since then, my life has been pretty smooth.
It's a whole brand new me. I mean, I'm learning to love myself unconditionally. I'm learning to just be a better person. Without Jesus in my life, I wouldn't be able to do that.
I feel a lot more at peace with a lot of different situations, especially my faith. I don't feel nearly as alone as what I did. I know that the Lord is with me at all times.
After I gave my life to Christ, it felt like that hole had been filled. There wasn't that emptiness anymore. It's just easier now to know that if I run to Him first, there's always going to be good in the end.
If we believe what the Bible says about His unending love and unending patience and His grace for us, then I couldn't possibly run God out of His grace or His patience.
Life since I surrendered to Jesus hasn't been perfect by any means, but it's been different in the best way. I can lean on Him instead of trying to do everything on my own. And I know now that I'm not alone in anything I face.
You don't know what anyone's going through. If you're nice to them, that you might be the only person they can look up to or know that Jesus is with them.
His love, truly, it changed me. I don't dwell on the sins of my past, through alcoholism and drug abuse. I found Him, and I don't need anything else. I don't need those to fill my heart anymore.
I've come to a point where I feel good and I'm not having any more anxious thoughts anymore. And I can say that God is always with me and I will never be alone.
I've gone through some things where I'm just have a wall, but being around here has been letting me put my wall down.
Thank you for celebrating my baptism with me.
Thank you for coming to my baptism.
Thanks for celebrating my baptism with me.
Thank you for celebrating my baptism with me.
Thank you for celebrating my baptism.
Thanks for celebrating my baptism.
Thank you for celebrating my baptism with me.
Thanks for celebrating my baptism.
Thanks for celebrating my baptism.
Thank you for celebrating my baptism.
Thanks for celebrating my baptism with me.
Thanks for celebrating my baptism with me.